Welcome everybody to yet another game. Let's go ahead and give Jack a chance to run out of the zombie infested hospital. He won't get very far with only a roll of 3, but he'll do what he can. 1, 2, and 3. That's as far as he got. Okay, on to the sheriff. The sheriff is going to stay there only because from that space right there he can actually shoot his revolver and try and get this zombie killed. One less zombie to worry about. So he won't move. He can't search because he's not in a building, which is really, I wish he could. He won't exchange anything. He'll shoot a ranged weapon. Let's do the revolver. He gets a 5, killing that zombie. Bye-bye, Mr. Zombie. And then now, last but not least, is Sally, who's all alone. No zombies are near, so she can search and try and get some useful items. She finds an item called, actually an event called At Last. This actually might come in handy. It reads, play at the start of a hero turn. To cancel any zombie cards that are marked or that is marked remains in play. We've got 2 remain in play cards right now out, so definitely we're going to be using this. Unfortunately, she was our last player, which means that we won't be able to use this until a hero takes a turn, because it says play at the start of a hero turn. So you have to be her turn, but all the heroes are already taking a turn, so you're going to have to wait until next turn. And that's the hero turn. Now it's back to Zombie Land. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move the sun track marker down, just so that we won't forget, and then we're going to go ahead and apply all the remain in play abilities. The Living Nightmare has us discard the top card from the hero deck. We are going to be discarding just what I needed, which no longer is what we needed because we won't get it. This card was going to help us get any card from the discard pile. Okay, no problem. Also, we need to keep in mind that this card lets us roll 2 extra fight dice for the zombies. And this one just reminds us that the building has been taken over by zombies until someone gets rid of this card, which, remember, Sally can do next turn. The zombie player has 2 cards right now in his hand. He goes ahead and draws 2 more and gets a play immediately card, so we're going to resolve that. This card is a Rotten Bodies card, which obviously refers to the zombies. Play immediately. Roll a d6 and move that many zombies from anywhere on the board as they fall apart. Return them to the zombie pool, and they do not count as having been killed until the start of the zombie turn. No zombie may be killed in any way. Okay, so we're going to be rolling a d6 and getting rid of some zombies. Of course, I don't know how that's going to help the zombies, but with our luck, we get a 6, meaning that we're going to remove all the zombies from the board. That card actually was not a good card for the zombie player to have. So all of our 6 zombies in the hospital are going to vanish into thin air. Their bodies are going to fall apart, and then no zombies can be killed until the start of the next turn, but there will be no more zombies to kill anyways. I guess the only good thing is that no matter what we roll, the zombie player is going to be spawning zombies this turn, since even rolling a 1 will get us some zombies on the board. So now we actually get to do that. And of course, since we need a low number, we get a high number. We get an 11, we need a 1, which actually might just as well be a 2. So we are going to be spawning zombies this turn. We move on to the next step, which is moving zombies. There are no zombies on the game board, so no zombies will be moving. We get to fight heroes. If we had any zombies on the board, maybe we could. Finally, we can go ahead and roll to see how many new zombies come out. And knowing my luck, it's not going to be 6. We had 6. Now let's see how many we end up with. Of course it's a 1. You would think I'm cheating the way I'm rolling, like I'm cheering for the heroes or something. Okay, so we get 1 zombie on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and place that zombie as close to a hero as possible. The closest hero is Sally. She's also kind of weak, so let's go kill her. So there's our zombie, and now it's on to the hero players. Sally's gonna go first. She's gonna go ahead and search. But before she does, she's gonna go ahead and use the At Last card that she got last time, which will cancel one of the remaining play cards that the zombie players have. She will remove the Living Nightmare card, which was really a Living Nightmare. This card was having us discard the top card of the hero deck, and it was also giving the zombies 2 extra fight dice, which they actually never got to use since our zombies got thrown out of the board. But we're going to get rid of that, put it in the discard pile. And Sally's searching like crazy finally pays off. She finds the keys, which we need to start the truck. It says the hero may ignore the effects of locked door, and you may discard the keys while inside a building to draw 2 new hero cards. We're not going to discard the keys because we need them unless we get another set. And this is an item. Let's see, Sally has 4 items. Now, it says the hero may only carry up to 4 items at a time, and only 2 of these items may be weapons. None of these items are weapons, but this is the max amount of items that we can have. 4. We've got the keys, and we know we're not getting rid of that at any time soon, but we can get rid of some of the other items that we might not be using. Also, we want to get some heroes over closer to her so we can start exchanging stuff. So Sally's all set. She has searched. She cannot exchange items. She cannot shoot a ranged weapon, and she's not going to be fighting any zombies. So let's move on to our next hero. Let's go ahead and get the other girl that can search this turn, which is Nurse Becky. She's going to be doing a search inside the diner. Becky finds a signal flare, which we've had before. Remember, it's a range 4. It's 2 or plus, hits a zombie, but you gotta discard it. So, not a bad weapon, but we can't use it that often, and not exactly what we were looking for. In any case, Becky's good to go. She cannot exchange anything because she's not in the same space as another hero. She cannot shoot a ranged weapon because there are no zombies to shoot. The range she's got is 2 and 4, and she actually can only use her 4 ranged weapon because the 2 ranged weapon that she's got is dynamite, and she needs firepower to ignite it. So it's not going to happen this turn. So skip all of that, and finally fight zombies. She's not in a space with any zombies, so she's free from that. We'll move the guy right next to her. That's Jack. He's going to try and get into that building to search. Jack rolls a 3. He tries to get into the door, but wait. The zombie player plays a locked door card. Uh-oh. Play this card when a hero tries to move through a door space. The door is locked, and the hero's move ends in the space before the door. Too bad, Jack. So Jack is stuck behind the door with nothing to do. Can't fire his weapon. So we have one more hero to go, and that's the sheriff. He rolls for movement. He gets a 5, which he's going to use. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now he gets to move through the door because the locked door was discarded and was only for Jack's turn. So he's inside with Becky, the nurse, and in this phase of the turn, step number 2, they can exchange items. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm thinking I'm going to give the sheriff the dynamite, and he can run it across to Sally, who might actually use it because she's got that firepower. Since the sheriff seems to be in the move a lot more because he's a little bit stronger than Becky. So we're going to do that and see how it goes. It might be a bad decision. I'm thinking that maybe Becky can run across since she's got that flare gun. But she's going to lose it after one turn. What if she doesn't make it there? So I'm going to go ahead and exchange. And I guess it's just one of those things that you do, and then you'll see if it was a good decision or not. So we've exchanged. We move on to the next step, shoot a ranged weapon. However, the sheriff has no one to shoot at since the zombie is all the way over there by his lonesome. Actually, no, he's close to Sally. And finally, fight zombies. That's not going to happen either because there are no zombies to be fought. So on to the zombies' turn.